Hey guys, I'm back with part 7 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. Here in this one, we're going to be doing the interior layout for the attic, and we should also have time to do some of the furnishings. I gathered up the blocks we're going to be using for the attic, so be sure to grab some light gray concrete, smooth quartz blocks, white concrete, dark oak wood planks, smooth quartz stairs, iron trap doors, sea lanterns, pillar quartz blocks, stone buttons, light blue concrete, chiseled quartz blocks, jungle wood planks, and brown concrete. So we're going to start here at the staircase first. Make sure to continue with your light gray concrete, and we're just going to finish off the rest of the wall around the edge of the staircase. So I'll start over here. Remember, we ended up placing these 4 spaces of light gray. We'll go to the right of it right here and just bring it out by an extra layer like that, so 2 blocks more in height. And now we just want to follow along all these upside down quartz stairs that we have here. So you can just place an additional 3 layers. And then we'll go ahead and connect this into that side. So now we have the wall around the entire edge of the opening here for the staircase. Go ahead and grab your smooth quartz blocks. We'll place a layer on top of this light gray. And now switch to your white concrete and we'll place 4 layers on top of that quartz. And there we go. So that's how far up these walls are going to be brought up. So we have all of this filled in, looking good. So now let's continue on. Real quick, I just want to mention over here we're going to have a bathroom. And then we're going to have a hallway going all throughout here to access all the other rooms. So we're going to have a bedroom right here. And then there's going to be another doorway back here with access to a bedroom and a bathroom. So now let's look towards the left side of the staircase. So over here, make sure you have your light gray concrete, and you just want to line up at the same layer as the light gray concrete that's right underneath the quartz. And you could just go towards the left and place 7. So it should now meet up with the diorite there. And now go towards the right side of the staircase. We're going to start here and work your way over by an additional 12. And then we'll start here and work our way over. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have the staircase going up here. We're going to have a doorway here leading into a bathroom. We're going to have a doorway here leading into a bedroom. And then a doorway along this wall leading into this bedroom. So all this space right here is the hallway. So we'll go ahead and actually fill in the floors. You could grab your dark oak wood planks. And we're just going to be pretty much placing it on top of all of these ceilings that we have here for the previous floor. And you could just keep right within the edge of the walls that we just placed. So I'll start over here at the staircase. I'll just bring a strip straight across to that diorite. And we'll continue filling this all the way in until we meet up at the edge of this quartz here. So we already have the 1 layer. We'll bring it over by another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll connect this to that side. So now you can see all this space is filled in. We're not going to be worrying about filling in all this underneath here, because that's just going to be covered up. And now over on this side, we'll just continue along. So bring this all the way over until you meet up with that light gray concrete, and we'll just fill all this in. So that's all the floors here for the main hallway. Now continue with your light gray concrete. We'll just go along this side where all these windows are. And just bring a strip straight across. So we're just right in front of these windows. And now, you can connect this together right here. And this is all of the space that we're going to have for this hallway. Now let's start marking out all the doorways. So go ahead and grab your pillar quartz block, and we'll look here where the bathroom is going to be first. We'll leave 1 space of the light gray concrete remaining here at the left. So we'll start on the second space and carve out 3. And then we're left with 3 spaces here. And then over on this side, we'll leave 3 spaces. And then we'll start on this 4th block and carve out 4. And then over on this wall, we're going to leave 1 space here at the right. And then we'll carve out 4 here. Now, over here, I'll go ahead and fill in part of the bathroom floors, so it'll then make it easier to place our doorway. So you could grab the chiseled quartz block, and I'll just swap out the iron trapdoor for now. We'll just place 3 right here in between that light gray concrete. We'll go back over here in between these openings and fill it in with the dark oak wood planks. And now we'll mark out the doorways. So grab your pillar quartz blocks, and it's just the same design we've done everywhere else. So we'll bring it up by 4 in height. We'll do the same on this side. 2 sideways at the top. I'll just mark it out for now, and we won't do the corners and the stone buttons quite just yet. We'll have the same doorway right here. And then a small 1 block one here for the bathroom. Now let's continue bringing up the rest of our walls. So we're going to have the same pattern that we have here. And for the lower sides right here, we're just going to have a strip of the full blocks of smooth quartz. So I'll start with that. So just all this space up in here, we'll cover up. And then we'll just continue around. And then over on this wall as well. And right here. Okay, now all the rest of the space that you see, we're going to go ahead and add 4 additional layers of the white concrete. So you can just follow up along all of this where the roof is until you meet up with 4 layers. And then you could just stay on that same layer and fill all the rest of this in. So real quick, this is what this part's looking like. And now we'll continue on all throughout the rest of here. And make sure not to forget about this little space right here. So now all of that is brought up, so we just have 2 extra layers above all the doorways. Now we'll go ahead and add our extra detail on the doorways. So I'll start here at the bathroom. This is only going to be a 1 block thick doorway, so we'll just add some temporary blocks. We'll go ahead and fix these corners. We'll add the stone buttons. We'll delete these and add the stone button there. Now for this bedroom doorway here, it's going to be doubled up. So we'll go on the inside, we'll add our extra layer. And then our stone buttons. And go on this side and fix these corners. And then for this doorway, it'll also be just 1 block thick like the bathroom one. And over on this side, we're not going to be able to have a stone button because we're going to have our ceiling right here with some smooth quartz stairs. So we won't be able to have a stone button there, only on this side. So it'll be left like that. Now let's go ahead and actually do the ceiling here for the hallway. So you could grab your full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll go at the top layer of the walls. And we can just fill in these 2 spaces right here. We'll bring this all the way to the other side. So it's like that. And then you can see all this space where the staircase area is. We're also going to fill in with these full blocks of smooth quartz at that same layer. And then we'll go ahead and now add all of our stairs. So I'll start over on this side. You could grab your smooth quartz stairs. And we're going to be just 1 block higher than... So we have like 2 spaces of the wall. And then we're on the 3rd layer. That's where we're starting the stairs. So we're just going to place these upside down, going straight across from one side to the other. Just skip over the window. Then go up on the next layer and do the same thing. And then once you meet up with the 3rd layer, we're just going to bring it straight across. So we're not skipping over the window like we did for the previous 2 layers. We're just going to bring it straight across. And then all this space up here, we'll switch to our full blocks of the smooth quartz and fill in. So now it's all covered up and looks good. And that's actually it here for the hallway. So it's all filled in. We have our floors, walls, and our ceilings. Now let's add our sea lanterns, so we at least have that out of the way. So you could just place as many of these as you want until you feel like there's enough light. So I'll maybe place one right around there, leaving 2 spaces. I'll go to this side and do the same thing. And then I'll go ahead and have one maybe right around there. So that is 7 spaces apart. And actually, you know what? These are also 7. So we're just going to have 3 right here for this hallway. I think that'll be good enough. And then we'll grab the iron trap doors and cover those up. And then here for the staircase, we'll go ahead and add just 1 right there. And that should be good. Alright. So, this is what everything is looking like so far. Now we'll head back on over here and we'll start filling in the floors and walls for this bathroom. So we're going to continue with the same wall pattern that we already have. We'll start over here looking at this right side, and we actually just want to add the extra layer right here where these 2 spaces are, so we're just filling this all in. So now the wall looks nicer. It doesn't have a random gap right here. So now let's look towards this back side over here. We're going to be right at the edge of the wall, and we'll bring over 5 blocks towards the left. And now, starting right here, you could just bring a strip straight across to that diorite. So we're just right in front of the window here. And then you could connect this back to that side. And now you can see where this bathroom is actually going to be marked out. So we'll go ahead and fill in our floors, grab your chiseled quartz blocks, and we'll just follow along the edge of the walls. So I'll start right here, fill all this in, wrap it around into that, bring this around, and back to that side. And now all this space here in the middle. And there we go. So we have our floors now filled in and our walls marked out. So now let's just continue bringing them up. So we're going to have a layer of the smooth quartz blocks just right on top of the light gray concrete. And then we'll have the extra 4 layers of white concrete. Just bring it up to as far as you could actually bring it. In some points, you might not be able to bring it up all the way. In this case, for this part, we just filled all that in. And it looks like we'll be able to bring it all the way up for every wall in this room. So it's like that. And now we have all this space up here, which we're also going to fill in. So make sure to grab your smooth quartz stairs. We'll place one facing up and upside down for that window. And then you could grab your white concrete. We'll just go right along here and fill all this in. So just like that. And then for this wall, we just want to make sure to add 2 extra layers. So until we meet up at the roof here. And then I'll go towards this left side and I'll go ahead and also add 2 extra layers. It will be brought up a little bit more. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and fill it all in. Okay. And now we could go ahead and start adding all of the stairs for the ceiling. So I'll start all the way up here at the top with our full blocks of the smooth quartz, and we're just going to fill in a strip right there. And now all of the other space will be the stairs. So I'll start at this side. This is a lot easier. You could just place the 2 extra layers of stairs upside down to cover up all of that. And there we go, that side's done. And now I'll start down here at the bottom and I'll work my way up for this part. So I'll go over here, fill in these 4 spaces, skip over the window, fill in the other 4, go up in the next layer and do the same thing. And then once you meet up with the 3rd layer, you're just going to bring it straight across. And then you can fill in this gap here with your full blocks of the smooth quartz. And now you can just continue working your way up with the rest of the stairs until all of the roof on the outside is covered up. So that all looks good. Now let's go back up here. We'll add a light, because it might be pretty dark without it. And then we will add some more light down here at the bottom, but I think I'll leave it at that for now. We'll actually go ahead and add a light right here. I think that'll be a good spot. So now that's a nice light source for all of this space down here. And then we have the light source up there, so that should be good. And then, like I said, we will add a few more lights when we do the furnishings. But that's it for this bathroom. We'll head on out and into this bedroom right here next. So for this bedroom, we're going to be using the white concrete, the chiseled quartz blocks, and the brown concrete. And instead of the dark oak wood planks for the floors, we'll go ahead and use the jungle wood planks. So this is everything here: jungle wood planks, chiseled quartz blocks, white concrete, brown concrete, smooth quartz stairs, sea lanterns, and iron trap doors. And you know what? We'll also need the full blocks of smooth quartz for the ceiling. I'll look over here at this wall where the doorway is. We'll go towards the right with our white concrete at the bottom layer of the door, fill in 2. And then towards the left of the doorway, we're going to bring it over by 5. Like that. And now we'll bring this straight across towards the back. So until you meet up with that diorite that's over here, that's fine. We'll do the same on this side. Okay. And then in between these diorite blocks, we'll go ahead and fill in the rest of it with white concrete. So that's actually the entire bedroom. This is how big it's going to be. We'll add a layer of chiseled quartz on top of that. And then we'll go ahead and, let's see, we'll look at this back wall first with our brown concrete and completely fill it in. And then we'll go ahead and bring the rest of these walls up to the same height as this white concrete. So that's looking good so far. So now we just want to add 3 additional layers of brown concrete on top of what we already have. So we have the 4 layers already, so we're going to add an additional 3 so that it's 7 in total. So just for all of this part right here. Now, let's go ahead and start, actually let's fill in our floors. So we'll be using the jungle wood planks and just fill all of this space in within the edge of the walls we placed. And now let's go ahead and start covering up all of the roof. So you could grab your smooth quartz stairs. We'll start down here at the bottom. So we'll just fill in 3 stairs here. So we have 1, 2, and then a third one right there will be curving. So 1, 2, and then the third one there. And now we'll just continue wrapping around all of the other stairs, and we'll bring it up. We'll leave, you can see we'll leave 4 layers here. So we'll grab our full blocks of the smooth quartz and fill all this in with 4 layers. And then we'll just continue filling the rest of this in. So you can just wrap around all of the roof until it's all covered up. Pretty simple. We'll go back to this side and work this up. And then you can see we're left with 1 space right down the middle here, so we'll fill that in with the full blocks of smooth quartz. And then the rest of this will be straight across from one side to the other. So just for these additional 2 layers. So now all of that is covered up, that looks good. We'll add some sea lanterns up here. Cover those up with the iron trap doors. And that is actually all there is to this bedroom. So, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and actually add maybe 1 sea lantern right here. There we go. So we'll leave it at that for this room. We'll head on out. And now we have a bedroom and bathroom here. So now here for this bedroom, we'll look at this doorway. We're going to continue with the same pattern that we have here for the hallway. So, light gray concrete down here, we'll bring it over. We already have the 1 space, so we'll bring it over by an additional 6. So it's a total of 7. And then we'll bring a strip straight across to that diorite. And then we'll fill in this entire wall. up until right here. So you're like right in front of the window. So we'll bring that straight across. Back to the door wall. And now let's add the layer of the smooth quartz on top of that light gray concrete. And then we'll grab the white concrete, and we're going to be pretty much filling in all of the space up until that window again. So I'll start over here at this corner, and I'll bring this straight up to the roof. And let's actually add the stair at the bottom and above the window, and we'll fill in all of the other space, so pretty much covering up all that diorite that you see. So now this entire wall is filled in like that. And we'll look at this side, we'll go to this corner, we'll bring it all the way up. And now you can fill in all of this space here. So it's like that. And now let's look at this side, and just in between these two walls, we're just gonna bring it straight up. And there we go. Now all of that is filled in. Let's go ahead and actually do the floors real quick. So grab your dark oak wood planks, and we'll just follow along the edge of the walls, wrap it all the way around, and then fill in all the space in the middle. And now let's switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. Actually, let's go ahead and do the strip of full blocks all the way along here at the top. And then for this side, you can see we have 2 layers of smooth quartz stairs that we have to fill in. And then on this side, we'll start at the bottom and just work our way up. And make sure to skip over this window on the 3rd layer, just bring it straight across. Fill in the 3 spaces here, and then just work your way all the way up until it's all covered up. Let's grab our sea lantern. And we'll add a couple lights up here. We'll add 3 like that. And now that's actually everything for the floors, walls, and ceilings here for this room. Let's mark out the bathroom door. So we're going to leave 1 space here at the left. We're going to carve out 3. Bring it up by 4 in height. So it's just a 3 by 4. And we'll start filling in our floors, walls, and mark out this doorway here for this room. Do the ceilings, and then the entire attic will be done. So let's start by filling in the floors here for this bathroom. Make sure you have your chiseled quartz blocks. We'll fill in the 3 spaces here. And they could just go within the edge of all the walls and continue filling in the rest of it. And right here, just to make sure... Oh wait, that's actually too far in. Make sure you're right in front of that window. We don't have to worry about filling all that in. Alright, so there we go. Now, let's mark out our doorway. So grab your pillar quartz block and the stone button. And we'll go ahead and just add the 4 layers on each side. Sideways 1 at the top. And then here on the bathroom side, we're actually going to double it up. Alright, so now all that is done. We'll head back in, and we're going to have different colored walls here for this side, for the bathroom. So we have the light blue concrete and the chiseled quartz blocks. So with the light blue concrete, I just want to add 2 layers down here at the bottom. And then on top of that, I want to add a layer of chiseled quartz. And then all the rest of the space will fill in with the light blue concrete. I'm actually going to replace this with white concrete. I think that'll look better. So now this is what it's looking like. We'll go ahead and fill in a strip of the full blocks of smooth quartz along the top. And then all the rest of this will be the stairs. And then we have the 3 extra blocks above the window. And now you can switch to your sea lanterns. And we'll add a few lights up here. And then maybe one more where this window is. Alright, so now the bathroom right here is also all done. So now that is it for... oh wait, hang on. So this half of the doorway should actually be the dark oak wood planks. So this half is the bedroom half, that half is the bathroom half. I just like doing that. And then over here, just like how it is here, that's all good. But now that is actually everything here for the attic. So now let's head back down to the first floor of the house, and we have some time to do some furnishings. So I'll head on into this living room. I'll go ahead and do the furnishings here, and then I'll go ahead and do this bathroom, and that'll be it. And then in part 8, we'll probably do all the rest of the furnishings here for the first floor of the house. But let's go ahead and start here in this living room. So I gathered up all the blocks we're using here for the living room. Be sure to grab some gray concrete, smooth quartz slabs, light gray carpet, and white carpet, sea lanterns, smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz blocks, and chiseled quartz blocks, item frame, music disc, lantern, black concrete, stone button, birch trap door, the skeleton skull and wither skeleton skull, painting, a flower pot, and then a couple flowers. So we'll look at this wall first. This is where we're going to have the TV and the built-in shelves. So we'll start with our full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll just skip over this far end space, so we'll be on this second space. And we'll bring a strip of full blocks of smooth quartz up to the top. We'll do the same here at the left side, so leave this corner empty and have another strip right there. Now grab your smooth quartz stairs. We'll have one facing up and upside down at the bottom for that single space. And then at the top we'll have one that's upside down. And then in the middle we'll continue with the upside down ones, straight across like that. And then at the bottom here in the middle, we'll have upside down ones all curving together. And now all this space here in the middle will be filled in with our black concrete for the TV. And then we'll also grab our stone button, fill it all in with the black concrete. And then you could just have the stone button down here at the bottom left hand corner. And now you could grab your chiseled quartz blocks, and we're going to replace these two spaces of the wall here. So that's all looking good. Now, let's grab a lantern, and we'll go ahead and fill in these two spaces, so now this adds a nice light source. And then grab the item frame and the music disc. And we'll have these, just fill in these three spaces lined up with the TV, and these are going to be speakers. So this is what the wall is looking like. And now over here at the left, we're going to have another cutout in the wall. So you could grab your smooth quartz stairs, and it's just going to be 3 blocks wide. So we're going to leave one space away from the edge of the doorway. So we're starting here. We'll carve out 3, and then we're left with one space away from this cutout here. We'll bring this all the way up to the ceiling, or pretty much to where the crown molding is. We'll go ahead and add 3 upside down smooth quartz stairs right underneath that. And then we'll have 3 facing up, and then upside down, and that is the cutout in the wall right here. Now, let's go ahead and grab the painting, and then we'll also need a flower pot, maybe a fern, and then I'll use the 2 skeleton skulls. We'll have a painting right there, another one right next to it. We'll have the flower pot right in the middle, and then the skeleton skulls. And there we go, that's it for that cutout. Now let's look over here at this wall. We're going to have a table, so we're going to be using the 2 skeleton skulls again. We'll go ahead and use the blue orchid instead of the fern. And then we'll need the full blocks of smooth quartz, the smooth quartz stairs, and the birch trap doors. So grab your full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll go right in between these windows and fill in the 3 spaces. And then grab your smooth quartz stairs. We'll just place one on each side going in towards the full blocks. And then grab your birch trap doors. We'll cover up the front side of these full blocks like that. And then you could grab your flower pot. We'll have one right in the middle. we'll fill it in with the blue orchid, and then add the skeleton skulls. And now, right here, we could go ahead and actually carve out a hole. I'll grab the sea lantern, I'll fill it in, and then you could grab a painting and cover up that sea lantern. So that's it for this wall. Now, the final thing we have left to do for this room is the couch right here in the middle with a little table and some carpet. So we're going to start with our gray concrete and we're going to shape out the couch. So pay attention to this doorway here. Make sure you're lined up with the left side of it. And you're also 2 spaces away from it, so you're on this 3rd block. You can place a strip of 3 going towards the right. So this left block is lined up here at the left edge of the doorway. And now, right here, going out towards that side, you could bring it out by another 5. And now grab your smooth quartz slabs. We'll go over here and we'll wrap around that side right there. We'll bring it out by an extra block. And then we'll go ahead and fill in an extra layer here. And now you can continue wrapping this around like that. So that's it for the couch. And now let's add a table right here, which is 4 slabs. And now we're going to go around the edge of the couch and carve out a hole, so it'll be like a square. And we'll go ahead and add an extra layer behind it. So it's like this. Go ahead and delete these few blocks here in the middle as well. Now you can fill it all in with the sea lanterns. And now we're going to cover up all these sea lanterns with the carpet. So I'll go ahead and start with the gray. Maybe at this back corner we'll just fill it all in, kind of randomly. So I'll have this corner like this. And then I'll grab the light gray carpet and fill in some more. And then the rest of it I'll fill in with white carpet. And I'm going to leave it like that. And now that completes the living room. So that's all we're going to do in here. Now let's head on through to the bathroom and we'll do that room next. So now I gathered up all the blocks we're using here for this bathroom. So be sure to grab the smooth quartz stairs, the smooth quartz blocks and smooth quartz slabs, stone button, weighted pressure plate, birch trap door, hopper, birch button, painting, white banner, lever, bucket of water, lantern, tripwire hook, some deep slate tiles, flower pots, blue orchid, and some white stained glass panes. So we'll start with our main quartz blocks, which is the stairs, blocks, and the slabs. So we'll start with the stairs, and we're going to shape out where the bathtub is going to be, here at this back right hand corner. So we're just going to curve together 8 smooth quartz stairs, like that. Towards the left, we're going to have a little table here, so you could just have 2 full blocks of smooth quartz. And then here at this end, we're going to have our sink, so you can have a block there, skip over a space, have another block. And then over here, we're going to have the toilet, so just lined up at the left side of the window, we'll have a block, upside down smooth quartz stair in front of it, and a slab. Now, grab your stone button, we'll place it at the left side of the toilet, so that's like the handle, and then we'll have the weighted pressure plate on top of that stair. Grab your hopper, we'll fill in the empty space here, so this is the sink. And then we'll go ahead and grab our birch trap doors and cover up the fronts. So the 2 full blocks and the hopper, so you can just crouch and fill all that in. And then over here where these full blocks are, you could also cover up. And let's see, what else? We'll go ahead and replace our wall here with the deep slate tiles. So just along the edge of the bathtub, we'll bring a strip up. Same with this side. I think you could just delete all this. You don't have to worry about the corner. And now fill all this in with the deep slate tiles. So there we go. Now, let's go ahead and pretty much just grab everything else. So we're going to be needing the painting, the flower pot, the blue orchid, bucket of water, lever, white banner, tripwire hook, lantern, the birch button. So we'll look at the sink first. We'll have a lever pointing down towards the hopper, so it looks like the faucet, and then we'll crouch and fill in the hopper with the bucket of water. And then grab your white banner. We'll place it here at the left, so it looks like a towel. And then you can grab your birch button. We'll place it there, so it looks like a bar of soap. And then we'll have a flower pot with the blue orchid right there. You know what? I actually had the lantern here and the flower pot here at this back side. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll have another lantern right here. And now that is... oh wait, let's go ahead and add our tripwire hook right here, so that's the faucet. And a lever right here, so that's the shower head. And then with the painting, we'll go ahead and place it right here. So you could carve out a hole and fill it in with a sea lantern, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to add the painting and leave it at that. And now, let's focus on the shower. We just have a few extra little things to do. So we need the white stained glass paints and the bucket of water. So we'll go ahead and fill in the bathtub. And then we're going to have 3 layers in height of the white stained glass paints. We'll add an extra layer. And then over here, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. So now that is the shower door. And that is actually everything we're going to do here for this bathroom. And now that's also all we're going to do here in part 7. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that here for part 7 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 8.